Howdy YouTube, Jackson here with Jerk Studios, and today I'm bringing you yet another film review. Today's review is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. The film has not yet been released in the United States, but has been so internationally. So if you know where to look on the internet, you can obviously find it, as I did. My opinions are not very high, though I did not like the first one, so this was a little bit expected. Though that does not mean I don't like the franchise. I adore the Jurassic Park franchise. Michael Crichton's pretty much my favorite author of all time, and I love the first and third movies. I'm not the biggest fan of the second one, but it's certainly better than the new stuff. But anyways, let's get into the movie. First off, the acting. It's fine. Chris Pratt is underutilized in my opinion. Really, what's the point of having Chris Pratt if you're not going to use him? I mean, what's the point of not having Chris Pratt if you're not going to let Chris Pratt be Chris Pratt? Bryce Dallas Howard she does a good job. Their interactions between Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard is basically a retread of the first movie. They start off as an ex-couple, and then by the end, they go on a journey, and then by the end they're a couple again. So, so much character development. Jeff Goldblum is good for the one sequence he is in, which he probably filmed in like a day. But, fan service. Everyone else is pretty much just there. The two main side characters, there's a paleo veterinarian, who I assume is like the girl power character. She's pretty much pointless. I don't see the point of having her in the plot, because they bring her on the island, for the paleo veterinarian thing, but what's the point of going to an island full of mercenaries? There's probably a mercenary there with combat, who's a combat medic, who I can presume could do anything that she could have done without compromising their secret mission that, the main cast doesn't know about. Because she said that she's never seen a dinosaur up close before, so I assume literally they're just, any old medical person could have done anything she did in the movie. And then there is the tech guy, who is completely useless. He's pretty much just a comic relief character. He pretty much disappears partway through the second half of the movie, along with the girl. She pretty much disappears too. I don't see the point of his character. They should have brought just back the comic relief guy from the first movie, because he was probably the best part of that one. And he would have fit the same architect, because he was like a tech guy in there. So they should have just brought him back if they were just having a new person. The villains are pretty much bland and unimportant. They're predictable and do anything what you would have expected them to do. The plot is very predictable. With the addition of just some curveballs in the canon that makes no sense. Like this secret partner apparently Hammond had to help create Jurassic Park in the first place, but is never mentioned, because he does something that you'll find out in the movie that then John Hammond takes all the credit, I guess. I don't know, it's stupid. Additionally, there's also now a third island where they plan to move. Well, the original plan was to move the dinosaurs there before the secret plan kicks in. I don't know why they need a third island when they could have just moved the islands back to Isla Sorna, which, apparently doing my research, they moved all the dinosaurs out of that island to move them back to Isla Nublar for the Jurassic World. So they have an empty island that used to have dinosaurs on it, but doesn't have dinosaurs in it, but they want to move the dinosaurs to a completely different island. And by looking up that research, all that brings to the point is why the main characters are even needed for this mission in this movie, because apparently they've already done a complete successful removal of dinosaurs off an island before. So, as far as I'm concerned, that makes the entire plot unnecessary. Basically, the plot is a retread of the second movie, which was my least favorite of the original trilogy, except it's basically, when Vince Vaughn releases the dinosaurs in the camp in that movie, that's basically the entire second 2/3 of the movie. Like, the first third is them getting the dinosaurs captured, and then the next 2/3 of the movie is basically the dinosaurs running amok in the camp. So, woo, not really that great. And also, the main villain is not nearly as unlikable as that nephew in the second movie. Um, Also, they pretty much did not listen to Jeff Goldblum. That's the point of having Jeff Goldblum if you're not going to listen to Jeff Goldblum's character, because Jeff Goldblum's character told them to do the opposite of what they ended up doing. Uh, Anyways, my conclusion on the film is don't waste your money. Just go see Infinity War or Deadpool 2 or something again if you just want to look for a good action film. You'll have a much better time watching one of those two movies. Anyways, thank you for watching.